weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It's now down to 11 dead hostages Hamas is still holding that it has to turn over as part of the ceasefire agreement in Gaza. After Israel confirmed the two bodies handed over yesterday were two hostages. Israel has said Hamas's delay returning the others is a breach of the deal that is still holding despite recent flare-ups of deadly fighting. In Britain, the Jeffrey Epstein underage girl sex trafficking scandal has left a prince no longer a prince. King Charles has taken that title away from his brother.
The family of Virginia Roberts Giuffre is praising King Charles III's move that means his brother will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Earlier this month, Andrew surrendered the use of the title Duke of York over renewed sexual abuse allegations by Giuffre, whose posthumous memoir Nobody's Girl was recently published. She said she was trafficked by sex offender Jeffrey Epstein in the early 2000s and exploited by Andrew and other influential men, claims Andrew denies. Epstein was found dead in a New York City jail cell in 2019 in what officials ruled a suicide. Giuffre died by suicide in April at age 41. Her brother, Sky Roberts, praised the king's decision but said Andrew should face further investigation. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
On Wall Street, the Nasdaq could rebound from yesterday's big sell-off. Its futures up more than 300 points, about the same size as yesterday's losses. Dow futures also rising. On Thursday Night Football, the Ravens win in a rout.
He throws, and this time it is caught for the touchdown.
And then
the tight end Mark Andrews.
And then Lamar Jackson found him again in the end zone.
Pass is caught by Andrews for another touchdown.
Jackson threw two more TD passes returning from injury and leading Baltimore to a 28-6 win over the Dolphins in Miami on Amazon Prime Video. Now, the baseball season could end tonight if the Toronto Blue Jays win Game 6 of the World Series at home. If Los Angeles wins, the defending champion Dodgers will force a Game 7 finale tomorrow. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
News Talk 710 KURV, broadcasting from the Valley's All-American Truck Headquarters studio at PayneAutomall.com.
It's another Finally Friday edition of the Valley's Morning News, and it's the final day of October. Here comes November. Christmas tree going up this weekend for me, Freddie. How about you? No, you're not. You don't feel it yet. Not even with the cooler weather. Show producer Fred Cruz. We got AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. We'll take a look at the weekend and a little bit of a reinforcement of the cool air. I'm Sergio Sanchez, and hey, movie mom Nell Minow around the corner. She'll be joining us later this hour, see if there's anything good at the box office. The route is still going. Last we heard, the McAllen, Texas to Mexico City out of Mexico route still going despite a shutdown order issued by the U.S. Department of Transportation. The order was issued on Tuesday and said that the country of Mexico had not complied with terms of an air transport agreement with the U.S. The transportation agency is saying that Mexico has frozen or canceled some U.S. carrier flights, some activity for the past 3 years, while Mexico continues to grow its footprint in the U.S. City officials, McAllen, say that they're working with the congressional delegation to try to keep that McAllen to Mexico City connection. It's 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. Democrats in Texas, in the Texas House, are asking Governor Greg Abbott to tap into some state money to try to help the 3.5 million folks in Texas who stand to temporarily lose their food stamps, their SNAP benefits this weekend.
Fort Worth State Rep Nicole Collier sent a letter to Governor Abbott Monday asking him to use taxpayer money to help the 3.5 million Texans on the verge of losing SNAP benefits. She says issuing a disaster declaration for what she calls a hunger crisis would free up money.
This is a disaster. We need to hear from him. We need him to step up and fill the gap for those in need.
Collier and State Rep Jessica Gonzalez of Dallas also signed a letter from the Texas Legislative Progressive Caucus, also asking Abbott to free up available funding. State Rep Gonzalez.
We have a surplus at $4.6 billion in our budget and $28 billion in our rainy day fund to help Texas in situations just like this.
In Austin, Chris Fox, News Talk 710 KURV.
A new survey showing that some folks in Texas might go without health insurance if lawmakers in D.C. don't reach some type of deal to extend Obamacare subsidies.
Democrats want to extend subsidies, but Republicans say they will not negotiate until Democrats agree to pass a spending bill. The U.S. Census says Texas leads the nation with almost 17% of residents going without health insurance. The Kaiser Family Foundation says if current subsidies expire, another 480,000 Texans would lose insurance over the next 10 years, increasing the total of uninsured by 1%. The foundation says more than 26,000 Texans signed up for insurance using help from navigators, and funding for those dropped 90% this year.
And speaking of Obamacare, the new Obamacare premiums are now posted on the federal healthcare website, with enrollment set to begin tomorrow.
Rates, pricing, and other insurance data are available on healthcare.gov. Premiums for insurance plans through the Affordable Care Act are expected to go up by 26% on average. Health research nonprofit KFF is warning that the cost of coverage could actually go up 114% on average if the health insurance tax credits expire. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services says, however, that most enrollees will still be able to get plans with higher deductibles for no more than $50 a month. Open enrollment runs through January 15th. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
It's 7:09 on News Talk 710 KURV. It's a Halloween edition of the Morning News, 31st of October. The time, and we want to say thank you to Dougie and all the gang over at Martin Farm and Ranch with Purina Feed. Certified dealer for Purina Feed. It is the best, and you'll find it at Martin Farm and Ranch. I guess. Freddie had to show me a separate screen. Hang on, let me look at this screen. That's appropriate. I said, my goodness, what in blazes is that? Is that
it's a real luchador mask that I got from Mexico.
You know, for a second there, yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of that character. That's John Cena plays that character. The Peacemaker. I thought that was the mask that you're wearing.
Oh no, that's like a big golden thing.
Jason Caterina, if you haven't seen him, he's wearing a luchador mask as we're broadcasting on Facebook, X, and YouTube Live right now. So does that luchador have a specific name to it? Because they all have like different characters.
I'm not sure whose mask this is realistically.
It's not a used mask, right?
No. I just picked this one up while I was on vacation down in Mexico. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I collect masks from around the world. And while I was in Mexico, I was like, oh my gosh! I brought one home for myself and one for each of my kids too.
So what?
We got a trio.
How big of a fan are you? Like to collect the little monitos, the little figures, wrestling. Oh, by the way, translate to Texan. He's a
wrestling.
He's a big wrestling.
Yeah. My favorite company was actually in Edinburgh Wednesday, and Saturday night the show is from there too, I think.
Okay, you have to fill me in on that one.
AEW, All Elite Wrestling, is my favorite wrestling company.
What?
They were just in Edinburgh Wednesday night for Fright Night Dynamite.
I'd have to look that up. Where they were performing, because it is a performance.
Yes,
it's drama, and it's
combat ballet.
It's fake, but it's not fake because it's drama. It's like theater. Wrestling theater, I guess that's what we can call it. All right, so go check him out. And that's a nice mask. How much you pay for that? You gave that one in Mexico?
I don't know. Yeah, not a whole lot. I mean, it's the real deal. I have my glasses on.
You bought that one in Mexico, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the real, got the ties in the back and everything.
Make sure you got. Well, I was gonna say, just when you buy it at market south of the border, that's make sure it's not glowing at night. When wash your face. Okay, beautiful weather.
Yeah, just fantastic weather for trick or treating. As I try and put my glasses back on.
There go the glasses.
There we go. All right, now I can see. Yeah, looking great for trick or treaters today. 84 for the high. Lots of sunshine. Great evening for trick or treating tonight. Clear skies. Only down to 59 overnight, so not even all that cool for trick or treating this evening. A little bump in the temperatures tomorrow, back up to the low 90s. And then it's all 80s as we head through the rest of the weekend and next week.
Great to hear. Clocks and your smartphone will do that for you. By the way, you don't have to worry about actually changing them. Everybody has a smartphone. And if you don't, well, tough luck. Smartphones will reset, or they'll go back.
Yeah, they'll change the time automatically.
Saturday night to Sunday morning, so they'll reset this weekend. And let's see. Let me share this with you, since it is a lot of people focusing on the supernatural today. 38% of Americans believe in ghosts. 43% believe in demons, especially if you've been possessed. And 6% believe in werewolves and vampires. There you go. So that's you go with that poll. All right, pal. Well,
wait, I want to know what Jason's wrestling name would be. The wrestling name.
Yeah. Well, wrestling with the glasses.
Yeah, with the glasses, you look like
well, no, I had to lose those.
Weather boy.
Weather boy.
Yeah. Nice talk, weather boy.
You going trick or treating tonight?
No, I'll be giving out the candy, but no trick or treating for me.
Yeah.
I'll just eat the leftovers.
All he has to do is go up from the basement to Mama's kitchen. Mama's waiting for some candy to hand out. All right, pal. We'll check with you next hour. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on 710 KURV. And yes, as I mentioned, the clocks go back this weekend. Time is 7:14 on the Valley's Morning News. Got more audio for you, Freddie, real quick. Cultural conservatives in Texas cheering some new rules related to gay marriage.
Judges can now turn down requests to perform same-sex weddings based on their sincerely held religious beliefs. It's a win for conservative groups who now want this enshrined in state law.
It's imperative. I mean, this is something that needs to be a priority issue.
Jonathan Sines with the group Texas Value says that some judges have stopped performing marriages because they're afraid of being sued. The rule change made by the Texas Supreme Court could also potentially play a role in a federal lawsuit that's attempting to overturn the legalization of gay marriage.
Time is 7:14 on the Valley's Morning News and YouTube TV. They have stopped showing ABC and ESPN after the streamer failed to reach an agreement with Disney.
The two networks and other Disney programming were pulled from YouTube late Thursday, just before the current deal expired at midnight. Variety says the two sides remain far apart on a deal to keep Disney shows on the internet TV service. The report says Disney is asking for rate hikes that Google, YouTube's parent company, isn't willing to agree to, and that YouTube is offering subscribers a one-time $20 credit if the Disney channels remain blocked for an extended period of time. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
And an interesting note on some Valley media, longtime newspapers in a couple of or smaller communities. That's it. They're wrapping up business. A couple of newspapers announcing that they are shutting down as of the end of October. And now, La Feria News and Los Fresnos News, they have the same owner, and the owners citing that rising expenses and a drop in advertising has led to their closure. And a heads up from the Food Bank. Food Bank Rio Grande Valley, they will be in Rio Hondo at the high school football stadium at the parking lot today. Bring your ID if you'd like to get some fresh produce. They'll be handing that out at 9 in the morning. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. We invite you to join us at Radio Para Mi. Download the free app. Listen on your smartphone.
Picture this. You're halfway through a DIY car fix and boom, you're missing a part. It's okay because whatever it is, it's on eBay and it's guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
Introducing the newest destination for luxury in the Rio Grande Valley, the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen. Come visit Michael Fall, General Manager, today and discover the perfect blend of elegance and power in a new C300 sedan. Get yours with just 1.99% APR for 24 months at the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen, a new triumph of luxury, now open at their exceptional new state-of-the-art location at 8522 West Expressway 83 in Harlingen. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Dale gas!
It's time to get on over to Glick Twins for this year's hunting adventure. And you're gonna want Browning. Browning X-Bolt rifles have always been the ticket to bagging your best trophy. The slick X-Bolt action cycles fast, and the rifle is easy to handle. And at Glick Twins, we carry the Browning Satori shotguns, which means optimized shot pattern performance. These over and unders don't just look great, but they perform great. If you want to be hunting like the pros, get on over to Glick Twins. It's worth it.
News and weather information at your fingertips. Log on to KURV.com. KURV.com.
We're online.
News Talk 710 KURV.
Let's promote our sister station, shall we, Freddie? So UTRGV, or Vaqueros, they're doing real good this season, the opening season. So who they play tomorrow?
They are on the road against Stephen F. Austin.
Okay.
In Nacogdoches.
They're going to Nacogdoches, Texas. UTRGV Vaqueros in Nacogdoches against Stephen F. Austin. Broadcast tomorrow. It's an evening game?
Yes.
6 p.m. The broadcast on 90.1 FM, Ultra 90.1 FM, home to Vaquero football in the RGV. And at this moment, I welcome back our friends from South Texas College, STC. Nicolas Hinojosa, he's a faculty member, computer science efforts at STC, and they've got a cybersecurity clinic that has been made possible by almost $500,000 from the National Science Foundation. Nicolas, welcome to the program. So tell me about this cybersecurity clinic. Like, who can participate in it?
Thank you for having me on today. So to talk a little bit about the grant, we received a grant from the U.S. National Science Foundation for $467,000 to establish the first cybersecurity clinic in the Rio Grande Valley. The clinic is going to consist of students and faculty from two different programs, one from the Associates of Cybersecurity, and the other program would be from the Bachelor's of Computer and Information Technologies. The students from these two programs, they're going to work together in teams, and they're going to provide free cybersecurity services to local organizations and small businesses.
Okay. When truly small business, there's a certain number, right, a certain metric, right, that qualifies somebody as a small business. So you're only looking for like mom and pop shop small businesses, nonprofits as well. How do they sign up to benefit from this clinic?
So we do have right now we're in the recruitment phase. We do have a website up right now on our college website.
Mm-hmm.
And also they can call my phone number at 956-872-3445. And the website where they can fill out there's a registration form that we have up now. It's https://www.southtexascollege.edu/academics/cybersecurity/clinics.html. And they can also just search cybersecurity clinic in the STC website, and they should be able to find it.
Yeah. From South Texas College, Nicolas Hinojosa, he's with the computer science division. He's part of the faculty. They've got this cybersecurity clinic available to you if you're an owner, manager of a small business, maybe a nonprofit. So tell me some of the things you'll be talking about at the clinic. Is it divided over several weeks? Is it one big show, like sit down for 8 hours and talk about it? What are you going to talk about, and how do you dispense this information?
Okay, so what we're going to do is the students we're going to send them out to all the small businesses.
Okay.
And they're going to provide free services, free of cost, and they're going to provide services such as risk assessments, incident response planning, tabletop exercises. One of the most important services is going to be cybersecurity awareness training that can help employees of organizations, help train them on the latest threats that they need to prepare for. And on the more technical side, our students are going to be able to provide penetration testing and vulnerability analysis. The idea is to help organizations So because sometimes some students do struggle with math, and sometimes programming, but there's other areas that the students can specialize in, such as in networking, web development, database, and that might be less code intensive. And as long as I think the minimum requirement or our requirement for our bachelor's degree is college algebra. So if you can do college algebra, then you're set to
That
go.
should be fine. Yeah, that's pretty much all the kids that are in college right now. We're talking about the cybersecurity clinic that has been made possible by grant money from the National Science Foundation at South Texas College. And if you have a small business, a nonprofit, you can benefit from some of these students who are learning all of this to go to your business. Like, how many do you have to send out into the field to engage with small businesses and nonprofits?
Right now, we're in the recruitment phase, but our plan is for the spring semester. So we should be ready to go by January. We should have 15 students to be able to go out.
Is there a certain number?
And then they're going to go in teams.
Okay. Much like, you know how it is, like with journeymen or pilots and things. Is there a certain number of hours that you need to log in working with a business in order to receive some type of certification when it comes to cybersecurity, things like that? Is that why you're sending them into the field?
Well, we want to send them out there just so that way they can get experience. Because this is the thing about this field, is one of the biggest problems for graduates, either in cybersecurity or information technology, that it's very difficult to get hired if you lack work experience. So we hope that with the clinic, it can help solve this problem while also boosting cybersecurity defenses of the local community.
Yeah.
So unlike a traditional internship, where you work at just one organization for a certain number of hours, here the students are going to be working at many types of organizations. So they're going to be exposed to a lot of different scenarios and different business situations.
Okay, so I'll take it back to them. Again, I don't know if you told me this. How many huercos, how many students will be benefiting from this and working?
So right now,
to move in that direction.
so like for this grant, it's for two different programs. One is for the Associates of Cybersecurity. So students can enroll there. That's going to be a 2-year degree. And then they're going to be taking a course there called ITSY 1400, Fundamentals of Information Security. So in this course is the one that we're looking at to train the students on some of these areas for the clinic, and then from there they fill out an application and they go through a selection process for that class. For the bachelor's program, the course that they need to take, they need to already have several years already in taking these courses. So by the time they get to our bachelor's program, they'll be taking CITP 4330, Advanced Network Security, and in that class, we'll be selecting students from there to participate in the clinic. And those students from the 4-year degree, they're going to be like the leaders of the team.
I got about
help the other students.
I got about 40 seconds left. So real quick, for businesses and nonprofits who could be taking in some of these students and work on the ground, get exposed to all their systems and help them out with their systems, who do they call? Again, the phone number or email?
They can call my phone number, Nicholas Hinojosa, at 956-872-3445. They can also email me at nhinojosa@southtexascollege.edu.
Nick, thanks for checking in. Call anytime, brother. Appreciate all this great information.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
He's part of the computer science faculty, South Texas College, Nicolas Hinojosa. The Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. And thank you to Jay Gonzalez, injury attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Some headlines now. A surge in RSV is sending more babies to the hospital. We got flu numbers and COVID numbers climbing as well. More than 1% of emergency room visits involving babies under the age of 1 is due to RSV. There's a new report from Harvard Medical School showing that COVID during pregnancy is now being linked to a higher risk of autism. And, of course, with all the candy everywhere, you love candy, control yourself. Candy lovers, beware. Eating too much can cause some health problems.
The average trick-or-treater will score 5 to 7 pounds of candy this Halloween and binge eat about 2 pounds of that tonight. That's about 7,000 calories in one sitting. The National Health Institute says sugar binging can lead to a sugar crash with fatigue, irritability, and intestinal issues. They say the best defense is to plan a pregame dinner and hydrate and end the night with your toothbrush. I'm Bree Tennis.
You know what it means over the next several weeks. Our sales director, Maria, she's going to bring all the candy she didn't like. And providing it for you. Hey, enjoy. Get some candy. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV, your station for Texas A&M football. They're off this weekend, so go to our sister station, Ultra 90.1 FM, Ultra 90.1 FM, and catch Vaquero football from Nacogdoches tomorrow at 6. Thank you for joining us on 710 KURV. Check out sports up next.
Improve your overall health and enjoy a better quality of life with Dr. T's Primary Care. You're trying to set some new weight goals. If you're too moody or stressed out or just tired and trying to get more sleep, Dr. T's Primary Care can help you with all of that and more. If you're worried about things like low testosterone, Dr. T is a primary care provider from the sniffles to the flu and also offer menopause treatment, peptide treatment, and IV vitamin infusions. McAllen area, call 956-803-0058 and in Harlingen, 956-368-5247. That's drtprimarycare.com.
Power, performance, and savings. The Coyote year-end clearance event is on now at Rivetta's Machinery in Donham. For more than 50 years and 3 generations, the Rivetta families proudly served the Rio Grande Valley, and today they continue that tradition with Coyote, a name trusted for power, reliability, and value. Right now, they're clearing out Coyote tractors, zero turns, utility vehicles, and compact construction equipment, all at incredible year-end savings. From the small but mighty 21 horsepower models all the way up to the brand new 140 horsepower Coyote HX 1402, they have the right machine for every job and every budget. And with financing as low as 0% interest and zero down payment with approved credit, there's never been a better time to join the Rivetta's family. Go see why generations of hardworking Texans choose Rivetta's for tractors, equipment, and service that go the distance. Visit them on Expressway 83 in Donna between Hutto and Valverde Roads. Rivetta's for the long haul. See dealer for full details.
Come into Genesis of Harlingen today and soak up the feeling of the dynamic yet elegant design and cutting-edge technology that makes up the amazing Genesis vehicle lineup. Visit today and choose from a great selection like a 2025 Genesis GV80 for $509 a month for 36 months. Come see where refined sophistication meets powerful innovation at Genesis of Harlingen at 8521 West Expressway 83 in Harlingen. Shop from the entire line of Genesis online at genesisofharlingen.com.
Wherever you go, there we are. On air, online, on the go. News Talk 710 KURV and KURV.com.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
I'm Jet Nelson with your Texas in the Morning Sports Report. The winning streak is over for the Dallas Stars as the Tampa Bay Lightning were able to steal the game in overtime 2-1. The game started out slow as neither team was able to put up a goal in the first period, but then the Lightning were able to strike first in the second. The Stars defense would keep it a 1-goal game going into the third period, where Adam Ernie would get his first goal as a Star.
Radek Faksa, the bank shot, they score! Adam Ernie got a piece of the point shot from Petrovic, and the Dallas Stars opened the third period by tying the score.
As the game went into overtime, it only took 2.5 minutes for Anthony Cirelli to end the game with this shot.
Goal line, lost it. Cirelli tried to chip it around Justin and go get it. Anthony Cirelli with a pass to the net in overtime. Scores! Cirelli, overtime winner for Tampa.
Dallas stays in Florida as they face the Panthers tomorrow at 5 with coverage on Victory Plus. With your Texas in the Morning Sports Report, I'm Jet Nelson.
Thursday Night Football, Lamar Jackson back after missing 3 games with a hamstring injury, threw 4 touchdowns as the Ravens took down the Dolphins 28-6 in Miami. Ravens improved to 3-5. Dolphins fall to 2-7. NBA Thunder crushed the Wizards by 19, improved to 6-0. Victor Wembanyama dropped in 26, grabbed 18 boards to help the Spurs beat the Heat for their first 5-0 start in franchise history. And the Blue Jays looking for their first World Series title in over 3 decades when they play the Dodgers tonight in Game 6 in Toronto. That's sports. I'm Ronza Moss.
AccuWeather says real nice weather for the weekend. Highs today should be upper 80s, and then pretty much the same for tomorrow. There's a little bit of reinforcement on the way for the cool air, so we should be low 80s on Sunday. The lows tonight should be in the 60s. Right now, temperatures upper 40s, low 50s. Border Bridge wait times as posted on KURV.com. And let's see what U.S. Customs is reporting. 30 minutes at Unta Lewis, 30 at Hidalgo, 15 at Pharr. That was the last report. And for Brownsville, yeah, they have not updated all morning. They're enjoying Friday, right? Enjoying some breakfast tacos over there. Come on, muchachos. Post some numbers for Brownsville. This is the Valley's Morning News. Business news check of your money coming up. And at about 8-9 minutes, we got movie mom Nell Minow talking about some of the favorite Halloween movies of all time, because I know she didn't see half of them because they're too scary. But anything new at the box office? Yeah, movie mom Nell Minow in about 8 minutes on the Valley's Morning News. Speaking of scary, I know he's got a face for radio. There's my buddy JP. I'm just loving on you, JP. JP and Jeff. He also has a face for radio. JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment. They might not be much to look at, but I tell you what, you spend some time with JP and Jeff, ask them muchachos, they're going to hook you up with some Kubota equipment. Great deals on all that versatile Kubota equipment, like the Z Series mowers, the awesome Z Series, sidekick utility vehicles from Kubota and Amigo Power Equipment. And of course, those compact tractors. The number one selling compact tractor in the nation is at Amigo Power Equipment. It is the Kubota L Series. Stop by and visit with those handsome dudes, JP and Jeff, today. Right now, you could take home some Kubota equipment for 0% financing, with 0% financing, if you qualify, or you could save up to $4,500 on some of this Kubota equipment. You get all the details at KubotaUSA.com. Get lots of information there, or just visit with JP and Jeff, get a cup of coffee, and walk the campus at Amigo Power Equipment. That 0% financing option, if you qualify, or save up to $4,500 for the purchase of some of this Kubota equipment. It's available now through December 31st at Amigo Power Equipment, Edinburgh on Monte Cristo.
Hi there, my name is Tony Bolstead. My wife and I, Carol, own Sand Monsters. We'd like you to come on out and have fun. We've got a half-mile long track out here. It runs across about 3.5 acres. Have adult cars and kid cars, getting laps in, learning how to drive on the sand. And we also lease space to Redline Helicopters is one of our tenants here, and they've got a pad and they do helicopter tours. Lone Star National Bank and the team there really helped us get this thing put together, answered all our questions, huge help.
I am Stephanie Harrison. I am the second generation owner of Sisters Interiors on South Padre Island. We had always dreamed of owning our own land and owning our own building, using our design team to create what you see here today. That's how we got involved with Lone Star National Bank. We partnered with them and they helped us, create the dream.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC, McAllen Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Oil prices are slightly lower as investors assess the U.S. and China trade truce. West Texas Intermediate currently sitting at $60.42 per barrel. Brent currently sitting at $64.80 per barrel. NASA said SpaceX and Blue Origin have both submitted simplified plans to return U.S. astronauts to the moon before China can complete its manned lunar mission by 2030. NASA acting administrator previously criticized SpaceX for delays around its Artemis 3 mission and said he would open the contracts up to competitors. An October report from Consumer Affairs compared all 50 states to determine which ranks as the best location to raise a family. States were analyzed according to affordability, safety, healthcare, and more. New Hampshire is ranked as the best state to raise a family. In second is Maine, and in third is Wisconsin. Futures are moderately higher. Thursday, the Dow Industrials lost 109, the NASDAQ down 377. That's Your Money Now.
AccuWeather says highs today should be mid-90s, lows in the low 60s, upper 50s tonight. And tomorrow we might hit 90 plus, a little bit of a warm-up, reinforcement of that cool air on the way. So highs on Sunday should be back to low 80s. It's an honor that you join us on Newstalk 710 KURV. And I hope that at some point I repeat this enough and you'll do it. Go to Radio Para Mi. Go to the App Store. Radio Para Mi. Download it. It's free. And that way you can listen to 710 KURV on your smartphone. We got Mom in about 3-4 minutes. Movie Mom Nell Meadow just around the corner. That's right. It's a Friday. This is Newstalk 710 KURV, the Valley's Morning News. Celebrate another beautiful day, beautiful weather. The fact that you get out of bed under your own strength, walk around and you're healthy and enjoy life today. Enjoy the flavor of life. And man, we got some really awesome recipes in South Texas. The flavor of life is unique and so delicious in South Texas, thanks to El Pato. It's Mom's Tacos, Abuelita's breakfast tacos, and her carne guisada, chicken guisado. Yeah, Abuelita's recipe. Mom's recipe is waiting for you at every El Pato restaurant. Celebrate life this day, this beautiful, beautiful day. Stop by any El Pato restaurant, you know where they are on the way to work, on the way to school. Phone it in or go to elpato.com. Get you a bag full of your favorites for breakfast. Those flour tortillas, just like Mom did, right? They smell so good. They're so beautiful. Fresh off the skillet. And, of course, your favorite fillers, egg with potato, egg with chorizo and potato, or you can get some egg and bacon with some cheese on it. Don't forget the refried beans, amarra, because it gets really good with those refried beans. Get your breakfast tacos, your patos right now at every El Pato restaurant. Daily specials every day at $5.99. Hey, and look, just around the corner, they got the seasonal tamales, the dozen tamales. I'll talk more about that next week. The Chalupato plate right now, $7.99. That's a big fat taco, a pato, with carne guisada or chicken guisado, the tostada, the chalupa, rice and bean. Don't forget the red sauce and the drink. All an amazing $7.99 at every El Pato restaurant.
If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns, including testosterone or menopause treatment, peptide treatment, IV vitamin infusions. Their licensed staff will take the time to listen to you and work with you to improve your overall health. Check out the website, drtsprimarycare.com. Give them a call in McAllen at 956-803-0058 in Harlingen, 956-368-5247.
I'm Omar Ochoa, and I'm running for mayor of Edinburgh on a clear promise: fiscal responsibility that leads to economic growth. We're going to be smart with your tax dollars, ensuring fiscally conservative management and making smart infrastructure investments that generate a real return for our city. And safety is non-negotiable. I will make sure our fire and police departments have the resources they need to keep you safe. Let's leave the chaos behind and keep Edinburgh moving forward with responsible leadership. Political advertising paid by Omar Ochoa campaign.
News, traffic, weather, sports.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
Happy Friday. Welcome to the Valley's Morning News from 710 KURV. With show producer Fred Cruz, AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. I'm Sergio Sanchez, and we got Mom. It's Friday. Movie Mom, Nell Minow. We invite you to join us. Also, 710 KURV live, 7 o'clock hour on X Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, all that stuff that Freddie puts us on. News on 710 KURV, a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. It's not a meltdown yet, but air travel during the shutdown that reaches 31 days is dicey, prompting this response from one of the nation's largest carriers.
Delta Airlines implores Congress to immediately pass a clean continuing resolution to reopen the government so that our air traffic controllers, TSA, and CBP officers charged with the safety and efficiency of our national airspace can collect the paychecks they deserve.
Fox's Chanley Painters, senators leaving Washington for the weekend, leaving some 42 million people worried about how to pay for groceries. Their SNAP benefits will dry up this weekend. Hurricane Melissa racing past Bermuda while in Jamaica.
I lose everything.
That woman is not alone. People are scrambling for basic supplies. Melissa ravaged the island, 185-mile-per-hour winds earlier this week. America's listening to Fox News.
Last we checked, the route is still up and running. That would be the Mexico City and McAllen route, that despite an order by the Transportation Department to suspend the route. Out of Mexico, still flying planes between McAllen and Mexico City. It was the U.S. Department of Transportation on Tuesday said that Mexico has not complied with the terms of an air transportation agreement with America. So the transportation agency said that Mexico had been canceling or freezing some U.S. carrier activity in Mexico for the past 3 years, while Mexican carriers continue to increase their footprint in the U.S. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. And you know what that song means? It's time for Mom, movie mom, Nell Minow, joining us. And she doesn't like scary movies, and I guess that's all we have pretty much right now at the box office. Unless there's something else, surprise, that you want to share with us this morning, Mom.
Well, I do have my list of the best family movies for Halloween on moviemom.com, going from toddlers to adults. A lot of really great stuff on there. But yeah, there's only one big movie opening up in theaters this week, and it is terrible. The only reason I gave it a D instead of an F is that Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons are just terrific in it. But by the time it got to the end, all I can say is I cannot wait to never watch this movie again. It's called Begonia, and it's about a bunch of losers who kidnap a very powerful CEO. She's been on the cover of Time magazine. She's the head of a pharma company. They kidnap her because they think she's an alien. So the first thing they do is shave her head. So poor Emma Stone is going through this whole movie with a shaved head and torture her horribly. The movie is extremely, the term bloodbath is literal in this. There is blood all over, and there are more deaths in this movie than you will ever see in any other movie. So yeah, did not like it.
What's the name of that crap? What is it again?
Begonia.
Okay. Well, I went checking. Yeah, there it is. It's listed in McAllen, so you know it's going to be in Brownsville.
Don't go.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
All right.
Okay. On streaming, we have some better choices. There's a movie called Hedda with Tessa Thompson. It's based on the classic play Hedda Gabler, Tragedy by Henrik Ibsen. I'm a big fan of the play. I love what they did with it. They updated it. They changed it. They switched the gender of one of the characters. It's very stylish. It's very emotional and about a woman who is manipulating everybody around her. So I like that one. That's Hedda with Tessa Thompson. Also Smurfs with Rihanna being the girl Smurf is now on streaming. And next week is when, because it's November, that's when the big prestige Oscar movies start to roll in. We've got Sydney Sweeney in a boxing movie called Christie. We've got Nuremberg, about the Nuremberg trials with Rami Malek and Russell Crowe. I love that movie. I thought that was really great.
Okay.
We have Sarah's Oil, a sweet movie based on a true story about a little girl in the turn of the 20th century who found oil on her property. And also the new Predator movie, which I will not be going to. Now, do you have a favorite Halloween movie?
I was thinking about it. I really don't, Mom. Like I really don't. I'm not into horror flicks or like scary flicks.
My favorite Halloween movie in terms of being scary is a PG-13, but I think it's just the perfect combination of scary and not too scary. It's Poltergeist. So I like Poltergeist a lot.
Yeah, that was a Disney type of scary.
Yeah, but I also like movies like Coraline and Paranorman and Monster House.
By the way, Paranorman is at the theater.
I know, and that is a great movie if you haven't been to see it, and it's about Halloween, so that's a great one for the family.
That Poltergeist thing, I read. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read a long time ago that the skeletons that were in the pool that came up at the end, were they like real skeletons or?
I don't believe that for 1 minute. That's called movie. I do not believe that.
Okay.
Now, what are the movie mom grandchildren wearing for Halloween?
They're too old, Mom.
Oh, heartbreak.
They're too old now. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I'm expecting a lot of K-pop demon hunters coming to my door
that's
for my full size. We give away full size candy bars, everybody. So come on over.
Wow, man. How many thousand with the price of candy these days? How many thousands of dollars did you spend on all that chocolate? Ooh, man. Mom has always been very generous. Hugging and kiss, Mom. You and Movie Dad. That's Movie Mom, No Minnow, every Friday on News Talk 710 KURV.
Introducing the newest destination for luxury in the Rio Grande Valley, the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen. Come visit Michael Fall, General Manager, today and discover the perfect blend of elegance and power in a new C300 sedan. Get yours with just 1.99% APR for 24 months at the all-new Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen, a new triumph of luxury, now open at their exceptional new state-of-the-art location at 8522 West Expressway 83 in Harlingen. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Dale gas.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million.
Summer is heating up, and so is our local economy. From sizzling business deals to community connections, News Talk 710 KURV and the Radio Potami app are here to keep you in the know. Download the Radio Potami app to stay informed and entertained. Whether it's local market updates, summer events, or the weather, we've got you covered. Support local, stay connected, and tune in to the pulse of Rio Grande Valley business. News Talk 710 KURV and the